Welcome back, PlayBASIC coders. Just a quick little jam. Testing some of the fill mode stuff, so we'll have a bit of a look at that. Adding support for the scene buffer, which was missing in some of these fill modes. So this is all the standard stuff. You've seen all this before. Put the walls into filled color mode. Go into here. Yeah. Alright. One thing you couldn't do in the past was actually, there was no support for variable alpha blending when you captured something. It was meant to be there, but there's kind of some provision for it, but it wasn't implemented at some point. And that means that all the drawing commands need to preserve the alpha level and render at that alpha level at that depth. So here I've got the walls rendered as just filled quads, but each one is blended at a different level. Just so we have something interesting to look at. Now, objects and stuff, then I noticed that, that the ground shading stuff, it actually didn't support. There was no alpha blend at all. There was an alpha 50, which is a 50-50 blend between the foreground color and the background. There's an alpha addition, an alpha subtraction. I think that was all that was in there. So I started piecing that in today. Sorry about the blurry capture. I'm just doing it quickly on the phone. I don't want to edit anything and get anywhere and do that. The floor is Gouraud-shaded as well, but the current filler only grounds the first pixel of each batch of 4. It made a kind of interesting, like looking scene. I thought that's kind of cool. It's basically a bug, you know, but you know, let's have them all in that mode. Do some crazy stuff, yeah. So once I get the ground shading stuff done, the texture mapping things, they do work. The textured polygons, you can have like an alpha 50, alpha additive, and alpha subtraction, I think there is. But it was missing, there was something wrong with the variable alpha blending. For whatever reason, I don't really know what's going on with that. Things are fading it out because they're all fading at different rates, the floor, etc. So sorry about the flickering if you're opposed to flickering. But this is just how life goes when you're testing something and adding new features, and you get weird stuff, weird sort of cool looking byproducts of things, and all right, back to it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.